So this is a 1 3/4 ounce Super Strike needlefish. You know, they make them in all sizes. There's a really small one, there's a medium sized one. This is the largest. They also have them loaded. I mean, there's a lot of different needlefish out there. I would say 90% of the time I'm throwing Super Strike. It's just because of the conditions I fish. It's a great plug. You can knock it around, it's plastic, hits the rock, it keeps going. Also the sink rate. The sink rate of Super Strike needlefish is about like this. You know, other needlefish, like say maybe in the after hours, it's a little bit less. So, you know, it sinks not as fast as a Super Strike. So Super Strikes like this, after hours may be like that. I'm going to show you a couple things. The first thing I like to show you is using it almost like a pencil popper. I'll tell you a little story after I show you about this. All right, you want to cast it out, get the rod between your legs, lock the rod in between your legs. You want to lock it in between your legs, get your hand up here just like you're using a pencil popper. Get it riding on the surface, and it's just little tiny taps. See that little tiny taps? I'm going slow with it. It'll keep, even though it sinks, the Super Strike darter sinks, we get it riding on the surface, it'll stay on the surface as long as you're going at a certain speed. And I'm tapping it, and what this is doing, it's going ding, 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 but not hard. If you tap it hard, it'll be too hard at night, and I find the fish won't hit it. I don't know if it's they can't follow it, I don't know what it is, but you don't want to go too hard at night. I'm fishing with them, I'm casting out, and I'm doing that technique I just showed you. I'm getting contact with it right away. I'm just using it as a pencil popper, only he can't see what I'm doing. So he's just going straight with it. And I'm getting fish every friggin' cast, every cast. It's time he's going, oh, you make me look like a fucking amateur. He's getting all pissed off. I thought he was gonna throw his rod in the water.
Fishing out of Montauk, I carry, this is my normal nighttime bag. I carry mostly darters. I have some bottle darters. I carry needlefish in various sizes. And that's pretty much all you need at Montauk is darters, needlefish, and some variations on. I carry some bottle plugs with a little bit heavier water. 90% of what I carry is Super Strike. I'll just run through basically what I carry. I like to carry colors. Colors don't exist as far as I'm concerned. At nighttime, I carry shades. I'll go from a Smoky Joe, silver and black, then I'll step it up a little bit darker or lighter. I'll go to a green and white, and then I run through the color spectrum. There's a lighter green and white, then I'll go up to this is a copper and white. But I like to match up my color plugs or shade of plugs to the ambient light at nighttime. Darker nights, no moon, cloud cover, real dark plug, a little bit of moonlight or ambient light from around the town or whatever. I'll switch up to a lighter plug and try and match up what the sky looks like to my plug choice. It's a lot of fun when you have too many plugs in your bag. Makes for fun in a surf while you're rolling. But again, I go up to the big needlefish. One bunker in town like they are this week. I have my version of the Jack Freck bunker plug. Haven't had too much luck with it, but that's probably because there's so much bunker choice around and it doesn't tend to move much. It's just like a slide bait. But I've had fish on it, but you have to have your heart 100% in your plug. And if you don't have your heart 100% in your plug, you're not going to catch fish on it because you're going to quit.
Hi, Lou Caruso for Surfcaster's Journal. Today, I thought we'd take a minute and talk about reel seats. Reel seats on a surf rod, if you're going with a custom rod, is a personal matter. There's some different ones out there. They all basically do the same thing. They're holding your reel in place. There's a lot of debate on whether or not guys should have a reel seat or whether they should be taping their reel on. Back 70s and 80s, everybody taped their reels on. That's just the way it was. You took a big 704, Penn 704, and you used 2 rolls of tape and you put that tape on there, praying to God that that reel wasn't going to wobble. And inevitably, eventually, after 4 or 5 nights out, the reel was wobbling anyway. It was very hard to get them to stay tight. I personally happen to like reel seats, and the reason that I like them is because during the course of the season, if you have an issue with your reel, and you have your reel taped on. Now you got to take a razor blade, you got to cut it off, you got to take that reel, all of that tape off, and you have to start over again. Reel seats, nowadays, you put that reel in there, you got a problem, just pop the reel off and you can address the issue.